Now, today we've got a quite full frame going on here. There's lots going on. And that is because today's video is to do with music and specifically sampling. Now, I'm wanting to set up my sampling workflow. PCBWay have now become a one-stop solution. Other than doing high-quality PCB boards, they now do CNC services as well as 3D printing. If, like myself, you're into doing electronics projects and require PCBs, then do check out their services on their website. Now, as a lot of you know, I've been creating music on the Commodore Amiga since the mid-90s. I've been creating mods. Recently, in recent years, I'm still creating music on the Amiga, but also I've got the Polyend tracker which I've been creating music on. So I'm working on my latest album currently. And yeah, no reveals, no sneak peeks or anything like that until it's released completely. Now in the past, I've shown you on my channel my Amiga sampling setup and you know, using the Amiga, the sampling cartridge and also the mixing console and how I do that. If you don't know about that, I'll link it in the description below or the letter I, wherever it is here. Anyway, today, however, I've discovered another way to sample via the Polyend tracker. Now, putting the Amiga aside for just one little moment, I will show you the process on what I've been doing lately. Now, one of the ways I make my Polyend tracker portable here is I got myself one of these battery banks, which usually is for phones. You stick it underneath, and but I use it for this instead. So you can just clip it in like this. Only thing about this that gets me is that it scares me a little bit, and I have to be very careful with it because the USB-C is the only thing that's holding this thing up. So you have to be very careful and not bash it around because I'm pretty sure you can break that port. And the last thing I want to do is break the port of the Polyend tracker. So lately I've been using my Polyend tracker as a portable sampler, you know, due to the convenience and everything. So let's just connect it quickly to something, just to kind of show you line in and to line out on, let's use the Refest DX. So line output. It only records mono, but then again, I only need mono because I just use a sample and then just add a reverb and effects on it while I'm on the Polyend itself. Neelix as always, part of my setup. Okay, so we have, and the output to the speaker, simple. I've actually done quite a few samples, but I just want to show you how it all works. So, sample editor and sample recorder. Okay, so you can turn the gain up as well, which amplifies it, of course. So you just press record. And stop. And you can actually edit this. Okay, so start point. You can see the start marker there. And you just put that in an end point. And you kind of, when you want to sample the end, then you press crop, and it's done that, and then you just save it. Now, I've already saved this, and I've already sampled from quite a few keyboards, including, well, the Refest DX, the CS, which is what I it with. So these two synths, I've done this, and the good thing about a synth like the Refest CS is there's endless possibilities. I'll just always be sampling from it if I discover like a new sound or anything like this. I've also recorded all the samples from my first ever keyboard, which is the Casio SK1. So yes, it's actually quite legendary, and I will be going through these. Now, I'm not going to start making keyboard videos and like, you know, doing each individual keyboard or anything like this, though it depends. If it's actually quite a special one, then maybe I'll do a one-off or a two-off or something like this. But, you know, keyboards were a part of my past. So, yeah, maybe one or two, but I will go through them in another video in future. The next one after the SK, even this one, the Casio SA8, which is It's a really cute kitty's keyboard, but I remember this, and it's kind of a lot of memories and a lot of time spent on this, even though it's like a little cheesy little keyboard. But the thing is with this one, right, it does not actually have a headphone out. So the only way you could do it is to record it with a microphone. However, I've got an ace up my sleeve with regards to this. Now this one here, it's not mine. It's actually Wayne's or Electron Skip's, but I'm borrowing it. And there's a reason why I'm borrowing it. So we have the Casio SA8, which was my childhood one, and we have the Casio SA1, which is my friend Wayne's childhood one. Now, Casio SA1 to 10, I believe, Model 10, all the ones, SA1, SA2, 3, 4, up to 10, they're pretty much same keyboard with like a few things changed over, and you know what I mean? It's like the same series of keyboards with just like variants. Now, this one has all the sounds which this has. It's got all the accompaniments and the rhythms and everything which this one has. But the good thing about this one is it's got a headphone socket, which this does not have. Silly thing, I don't know why it doesn't have it. I mean, it's got the space for it inside, but again, I'm going to go through my keyboards in a separate video. But yeah, I want to sample from this, so all the sounds from this before I give it back to my friend. Now, as I said, I've already sampled quite a lot from the Yamaha Reface DX and CS, and also the model Cobalt 8, and you know, a couple of the Casio ones, this SK1. And I've got a few to go, but you know, this is how I've been doing it. I've been doing it with this, and it's just made life much easier. However, this saves, the Polyend tracker saves it as a WAV format. Now, I need to take this onto the Amiga and then convert it to 8SVX format, which is an Amiga IFF sound format. The IFF format is basically a case. It's like AVI format for videos. You can have AVI with different codecs if you want. So IFF is like, you can have IFF image, which is ILBM, but you can have IFF 8SVX, which is the sound format. So it both have the extension .iff. Now let's take all these samples which I've sampled onto this dude, and then transfer them onto the Amiga over there. So what I basically need to do now is transfer all the samples from this onto this. And yeah, I still haven't got the hang of networking with the Amiga yet. There are loads of things on this compact flash card. Samples, so the Casio SK1, I want to copy Cobalt 8, the X7, I got some samples from that, I'll tell you how in the future. Right, so there's two programs which convert WAV to IFF, Soundbox being one of them. Okay, so I had a little search around to see what people are actually using to convert between formats, specifically WAV to 8SVX. Or IFF, and Soundbox is one of them. So let's download this. There's a key file here as well for it, which turns it into a full version. And another one I think is Sound Convert. This one, Soundbox, is from 1997. Sound Convert is from also 1997. Somebody's curious here. Hello. Oh no. There he goes. You. Curious. Yes, you. So I've decided to use my Amiga 1200 today, my beautiful blue one, and that is because it's the fastest one here, and because of the Terrible Fire 1260 that's in it. So it will do the conversion much quicker. Okay, there we go, it's done. I just need to install these, Soundbox and Sound Convert, and just see which one's, you know, better. hopefully it'll work and I don't have to resample everything. But I'm sure there's like others out there as well. Oh crap, wait, I just remembered. I need to download Play 16 from Amiga. Because obviously the bath samples are 16-bit. Okay, I need to kind of like go back and get that. That's annoying. Forgot about that completely. And I have these installed here, Soundbox, Sound Convert. Oh, hold on, I need to copy the key file on one of them. So it turns into a full version. And if I'm lucky, hopefully I'm lucky, that Play 16 will be in my C directory because you do need it for this Master Gold. Is that? Yes, it's there. So we got Play 16 there. Let's put that in the directory that we need to. That is utilities. Where's it gone? The Soundbox need? No, it was Sound Convert. It needed it in the bin, didn't it? Yeah. Okay. It came up when the install. When I was installing it, that it just needs. Okay. It also needs MPEG, yeah, but I'm not bothering with MPEG. No, don't need to. Okay, so that's in there. Next thing I needed to do was, oh yeah, the key file. Okay, so let's try out Soundbox first. Open. Let's do something from Cobalt 8. So 8, just to test it first. Okay, load. Oh, it plays it well. So okay. Now then, I'm gonna have to change this to. Of course, not 44.9 kilohertz. Frick's sake. Just to, I don't know, 22. I'm not sure what sound tracker. Because as you can hear, it downsamples it by half, so I'm sure you can upsample it. Well, you can upsample it in, what you call it, Sound Tracker Pro. So let's save this. Just as a test. Where are you? And just see if it actually works. Let's close this and open Sound Tracker Pro 2. Test. Okay, it loaded it. Oops, wrong one. So it's upsampled again, but that's not a C. No, it is a C. No, it's just above it. Okay, so I could have done with like turn that down. Anyway, it sort of works. I just need to find out how they. But you know something? It works one by one, right? Let's try the other one and see what I can do with that. Okay, so it does them as batch. Okay. So can I create a directory here? No, I cannot, so I'll have to. Okay. Let's try this. I hope this works. Oh my god, it'd be amazing. Cobalt 8. Okay, right, hold on. We need to do stuff here. No change. What is that? Oh no, it's in German. What's this? Oh, mono. 22.5. Okay, let's do that. It's halving it. So this just gives like precise, like specific ones. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, this should do the entire thing as a batch. So IFF SVX, 8 SVX. Okay, so it's doing them all. This is gonna take a while by the looks of it. Even with this processor. This accelerator, sorry. Yeah, this is gonna take a bit of a while. But then again, to be fair, they are massive samples. Oh, you know what? I cannot wait. I want to know if it works well or not. So let's kind of cancel it for now. I could just leave them batch doing later on, but let's, you know, for the sake of testing. Okay, so done. Right, let's close that. Go to here. Samples, couple 8. Okay, there's some here. Oh, that sounds like a C. So I'm guessing if I just change it to an F4. Okay, is that a C? I need to check. Like, I need it to be exactly a C. Let's do a thingy sample that I already know. Let's do the high one. Perfect. Okay. So we just change that to F4 and resample. What the freak happened there? Does it work? Yes. This needs, so let's change it to F4, resample. Yep. And save. No, we've got a DC adjusted, but it doesn't matter. Nice, okay. This beats resampling them all, doesn't it? And you know something? I don't need to just go one after the other and do that. You know, whenever I use it, I can just like quickly upsample it and just resave it and then, you know, use it. I could just do that, you know, and I don't have to kind of like spend ages doing it. I can just do it as I go along, in other words. But yay, I can do that. Okay, I'm kind of excited now. I can use my Polyend tracker as a sample now. Portable sampler. Oh my goodness. I mean, yeah, it'll take a while, but then again, I have sampled like loads. I've sampled so many from the Cobalt 8. In fact, everything on the Cobalt 8. And everything I could have from the Reface DX and, you know, all these. So there's loads to convert, but when you do it as like, you know, you have a batch of samples and then you just like throw it in and let it do its thing. Or if you just need one sample or something, you know, you just need to do it kind of once or twice. Hello. Are you curious now again? Curious. What are you curious about, you? Huh? Oi, you're not allowed on there. That's not for your sitting. Oi, stop it. You're not allowed on there. You're gonna go make this thing. Neelix, let Habibi. It's not good. Oh, you freak. It's fascinated by the icons. Excuse me, you. I know you want to be around me, but I need to use this. You silly freak. No. Well, that concludes this. I can at least do that, right? I'm gonna turn it off because he's gonna do all sorts. No, come on. No, see, the more I try to get him off, the more he sits. Right, I cannot do anything about this, but there we go. That's my sampling workflow sorted. I'm quite excited about it. I'm gonna start converting, and like while it's converting, I'm gonna sample more from the other keyboards. So yes. No, he's not stupid. He knows it's me. He knows. This cat is not a stupid cat. He's very clever. He understands everything. Don't you? You understand everything. Yush. Anyway, so we're not gonna get anywhere now, right? So I hope you enjoyed this week's video. Thanks so much for your likes, your shares. Do leave your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to check out my other videos and do subscribe for more. For now, I will say, well, Neelix and I, Troublemaker and I, will say adios. That is all for today. Thanks so much for your likes. Please leave your thoughts in the comments below and do share my channel and videos with your friends. Also, a big thank you goes to my patrons for your support and kindness, especially to my top tier patrons. Rich Garbett, Axel Dominator, Electronscape UK, Aaron Metcalf, Corey Ostman, Starglider77, Mark Bosak, Starlight Minako, Chris Sablensky, and Veronica. Have a lovely evening, everyone. Until next time, adios!